Here's my audience.
Let's put it up high like.
Here. Okay. So, in this speech, I'll be covering why you should send your daughter to Winsor Academy. So, using the PowerPoint. Okay. So, it's no secret that in general, boys and girls differ in their learning styles. Capitalizing on these differences could advance the classroom performance. Windsor's motto goes as stated: Windsor is a diverse, vibrant community that values intellectual curiosity, authentic engagement, and personal integrity. We challenge our students to lead lives of purpose, live lives of purpose as responsible, generous-minded women. All right. So, though I've never personally went to an all-girls school academy, I have had many encounters with women who have attended all-girls schools, and I even have some friends that went to an all-girls school as well. And they said they carried many characteristics that the school has taught them, such as self-confidence, leadership roles, and many things to come. In this speech, I want to tell you reasons why you should either enroll your daughter into Winsor Academy or to an academy similar to Winsor Academy in your area. According to Winsor Academy, their classrooms are only 13 students at the most. So the reason why they have only 13 students per classroom is to allow for a more intimate learning environment. So if your student has any questions or has any needs help with an exact problem, they're able to get the help that they need without having to share the teacher with 30 other students, which is what most public schools have. More than 80% of all girls school graduates consider their academic performance highly successful compared to 75% of female graduates of co-ed schools. Dr. Linda Sachs from UCLA gave statistics that nearly 60% of all girls school grads report a higher self-confidence rate compared to only 54% of co-ed girls. And now, compared to the reason why an all-girls school is probably the best for self-confidence and also leadership roles is that in an all-girls school, most students are surrounded by women who are in their same age, also going through the same issues, whether that's puberty or it's kind of going through the same life struggles. So they're able to not only grow as a classroom, and also Winsor Academy is a K through 12 school. So at that school, you have kids they pretty much grow up together, so they're able to form like a family bond with each other. Now, according to Golden Research, 93% of all girls schools graduates are offered greater leadership opportunities compared to 80% of leadership roles held at other graduating schools that are coeducational.
Oh.
Did you get something? Okay. So, and there you go. So some facts about the Winsor Academy is that they are number one ranked. They are one of the top 3 all-girls school academies in the United States. They're actually number 3 in the U.S. Now, some of the main points I want to kind of give quotes off of, which is from the National Coalition of Girls, stated that nearly 100% of all-girls school graduates actually attend college. Also, in single-sex classes, a girl can comprehend, capabilities, and they also learn a lot of the things such as confidence and leadership roles, which is probably the main thing that a lot of coeducational public schools, they don't really focus on that as much, since it is kind of, you can't nurture to that specific gender, whereas an all-girls school actually provides that on a one-to-one basis. Now, Empower Her is an actual website. It's also an academy that actually helps women that are struggling or having any issues at all. So Empower Girls actually is an academy that actually gives women leadership roles and also mentors that they can actually talk to if they're having issues. Now, one story that stood out to me is the one that came from Naomi. She was a 6th grader. Her father had passed in the 6th grade, and she was kind of going through battles of loneliness and also just having trouble in school in general. After enrolling in Empower Her, her mentor actually helped her cope with a lot of different mechanisms that can allow her to not only just get rid of the loneliness and not able to communicate effectively her emotions she was feeling through the passing of her father, but also allowed her to be able to handle down the line. She's able to get accepted into Harvard, and also she retained a 3.6 GPA, and she wanted credit. A majority of that accomplishments is due to Empower Her, because they did give her some key foundations that she ended up taking with her, that she's taken with her to Harvard. Now, to close, Winsor School of All Girls have shown to create a well-rounded woman from their institutions. Many doctors have studied the pros and cons of enrolling your child in a single-sex school, and countless doctors have spoken on how they recommend their daughter to be sent to an all-girls school if the parent can afford it. After hearing this speech, I hope that you're more likely to send your daughter to either Winsor Academy or to an all-girls school in your area. Thank you.
Now
Shut